5 foot of blue eyes and smile that I swear cannot come dead. She's every kind of pretty there is, but she don't let it go to her head. She's a Saturday night in baggy sweats, a Sunday morning church in a yellow sundress. You better treat her right, and man, don't ever forget. She ain't that girl in the bar scene. She's more date night and movies. She ain't that late night call looking for some fun. She's a baggy t-shirt with a hair in a bun. She's a carefree dime piece. If you ask her, she's just some pennies. She's everything that a man could ever want in this world. No, but she ain't that girl. She's a little more Michelob than red wine. She wears her heart on the outside. She's been hurt so much, she ain't that easy to love. But if you treat her right, there's a diamond in the rough. She ain't that girl in the bar scene. She's more date night and movies. She ain't that late night call looking for some fun. She's a baggy t-shirt with a hair in a bun. She's a carefree dime piece. If you ask her, she's just some pennies. She's everything that a man could ever want in this world. No, but she ain't that girl. Yeah, she's that girl riding solo with her hair in the wind. Dixieland, a light turned up to 10. Yeah, she knows what she wants, and she'll never settle again. 'Cause she's that girl that if you're lucky, you'll notice her smile around a puppy. You'll learn it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And when in doubt, just Chick-fil-A it. And purple is her color. She loves her daddy like no other. So brother, treat her right and she'll make you her whole world. Yeah, 'cause she's that girl. Yeah, 'cause she's that girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Used to rush home at night when her shift was through. Do everything just like she promised to. But things seemed to change when she turned to the wine. Oh, it feels like I've just lost this whole world of mine. I got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I just can't believe you don't know how I could. After all your lies are telling me the truth. I've got bad feeling that it's over for good. I wish we could go back to the way we were then. Since the day I first met you, you've been my best friend. Oh Lord, please help me at all I can stand. Don't know how to go on being your man. Your pride is so strong, stronger than me, and I've tried my best to get you to see just what you've been doing to me. And the pain is so hard that it's killing me. I got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I just can't believe you don't know how I could. After all your lies are telling me the truth. I've got a bad, bad feeling it's over for good.
That is my good friend Jim Jacobs, who we just had a great radio interview with. He is from the province of Canada. That is called Over for Good. And before that, Tainted Lyric, She Ain't That Girl, kicking off today's show. Today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. KICR Indie Country Radio. New Music Friday is on the air. Welcome to the program. And you can check out videos to both of those songs, by the way, on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. That's right. We are radio, we are television, but we are radio right now, and we've got a great radio program lined up for you. 3 hours of new country's best, as we call it around here, and a great radio interview at the bottom half of this first hour with Isabel Gray. She's a good friend of mine and a good friend of Brooklyn Summer, who is also a good friend of mine. So we'll be talking to her at the bottom half of the hour and find out what she's got going on in the world of country music, and she does have it going on for sure. We want to thank all of the radio stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com from Belgium, radiotheking.be, they are also from Belgium, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, countrymusicexpress.co.uk. Our live radio player is on their website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are on Bourbon Trail Radio, thechimpfm.com from Canada, countrythunder.com.au from Australia, WFPNradio.org, bigrecords.world/radio. We are the official radio station of Talk About It TV. TalkAboutItNetwork.com is their website. Top Shelf Radio Texas, and RadicalOnlineRadio.com. Thank you all for replaying this program and getting the new country that we play out to the rest of the world. You can check out the next song, has a video to it. You can check out on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Her name is Hannah Ellis. This is called Country Can on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
What can fire the neon up on a Saturday night? What can keep the dive bars open till after closing time? What can make the jukebox rock and make you tip a cover band? Oh, country can. What can turn a parking lot into a party cove? What can make a new best friend out of someone you don't know? What can find the common ground between red dirt and West Coast sand? Oh, country can get a cold one in my hand. Make these old boots wanna dance with somebody. Make my two-lane four wheels roll down a winding back road. Nothing turns my radio to gold like country can. Nothing makes you fall in love underneath back 40 stars. Nothing makes you wanna cry like a heartbroken steel guitar. Nothing helps you find the words you wanna say when you can. Nothing gets you back home like country can. Country can get a cold one in my hand. Make these old boots wanna dance with somebody. Make my two-lane four wheels roll down a winding back road. Nothing turns my radio to gold like country can. Woo! Come on. Nothing makes you wanna raise one up. Makes you love where you come from. Makes you build a life on a piece of land like country can. Country can get a cold one in my hand. Make these old boots wanna dance with somebody. Make my two-lane four wheels roll down a winding back road. Nothing turns my radio to gold like country can. No, nothing turns my radio to gold like country can.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I remember my favorite bike was a little tyke that she could fly. And that ragged old hat of mine when I was 9 was the Indians from 95. And those things never left my side. Oh, but today I couldn't find them if I tried. This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. Though everything fades away, one day you'll see. You and I will never get old to me. At 12 I had my first kiss, that middle school bliss on the beach down in South Carolina. And in high school, where I met you in 17, I swore to make it mine. Well, I'll never forget that first slow dance, 'cause I still feel it every time I hold your hand. This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, sitting there, front porch in your rocking chair, sipping sweet tea, smiling at me, looking back on the times we shared. You said something about getting old, and I swore I had, but in case I haven't told you, this old shirt is getting warm. This old shirt is getting warm. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. And as I'm standing here today, I hope you'll see that, baby, you will never get old to me.
That's the kind of music we call New Country's Best right there. That is Dustin Kines, Kines. Go check him out. He is fantastic, and a hit song on his hands right there called Old to Me. This next artist always has a hit song on her hands. She is fantastic. She is from the great state of Texas, and the video to this song is on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Her name is Jenna Paulette. Her latest single is called Slow Drawl on Today's Country. From KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Dressing up his blue jeans and a pearl snap, and shirts are taking off their ball cap. Drink beer instead of champagne. Free time he's fishing on the lake. Good dog and an old truck. Football was their first love. Little work trying to settle them down, but there's something about them boys with a little twang saying hey, two-finger wave down a two-lane, baby, singing
listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
When I was a young boy that was up before the sun, the blue collar man does what needs to be done. From the age of 18 and a kid in a while, a hard-working man whose words cut like a knife. He comes from a long line of working class heroes. Nothing comes easy where he goes. Bigger than life to his kids and wife, doing what he can to treat 'em right. Now it's my turn to do what's right, and we're like hell all night. 'Cause of him, that's the only way I know to go down these winding roads. He come from a long line of working class heroes. Nothing comes easy where he goes. Bigger than life to his kids and wife, doing what he can to treat 'em right. He come from a long line of working class heroes. I know he's out there with a steering wheel in his hand, traveling far across the land. And I'm here on stage tonight with my band, preaching lessons learned, taught by my old man. We come from a long line of working class heroes. Nothing comes easy where we go. Bigger than life to our kids and wife, doing what we can to treat 'em right. We come from a long line of working class heroes.
We'll call that country music that rocks right there. It is the latest single from Christopher Nelson. It is called Working Class Heroes, and you can check out the video to that one on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. This next artist is a former contestant on American Idol. He is Tyler Booth. This is called Long Comes a Girl on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer, and you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. Get shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck, weekend, hardcore, drinking and no sleep. Playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your 6-string. And she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Never thought you'd be breaking an iron out on a new shirt, or singing along to I Saw the Light in an old church, let alone taking out a 20-year loan for a piece of your own dirt. And along comes a girl, and you're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs on your 6-string. If she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Along comes a girl.
Once again, his name is Tyler Booth, a former American Idol contestant, and he's currently in Nashville, Tennessee as well. And a hit song on his hands right there with Long Comes a Girl. Check out his other music, and we played lots of it, especially on Triple Play Thursday. I like Palomino Princess and Ghost Town, and he's got a bunch of good stuff. Well, this next artist that I'm getting ready to talk to on the radio has some good music, too. It is a pleasure to welcome Isabel Gray to the program. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the radio interview. We sure do appreciate your time.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely, and hope you had a good week and good weekend and everything, and Halloween, and I saw your makeup for Halloween, and that's what reminded me to be sure to get with you and make sure we were confirmed for our interview. Man, you did some great job on that makeup, spider web in your eyelashes and everything.
You got to do something fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so that was awesome. But let me ask you, you've been hanging out this week in Nashville, Tennessee. I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook. You got a lot of great stuff going on right now.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I stay pretty busy.
Yeah, absolutely. And you found us through another good friend of mine by the name of Brooklyn Summer. I've been playing her music for a while, since she was 10 years old. She just turned 12, and she is super talented as well, from Los Angeles, California. And I was telling you that she made me this, she sent me this little guitar with her name on the back of it, and I've got it hanging on my microphone stand right now, and it's always there. So she's a really neat young lady.
She is. She's really sweet.
Yeah, and you guys been getting to book some gigs and do some writers' rounds together in Nashville, huh?
Yeah. I've been booking her around town, doing some writers' rounds with her, and it's always a fun time. She's like my little sister.
Yep, and I want to give a big shout out to her Sweet Song Nashville group, and Dennis Money, my good friend over there. He's hooked me up with Brooklyn and a lot of other good artists. So she's working with some great people, as you are, I'm sure. You're got it going on.
thank you. Yeah, we're both pretty blessed to have a really good circle around us.
Yeah, absolutely. It says in your bio you're from Nashville, Tennessee as well. You've got an upbeat, positive energy in your music. I hear that, and I can already tell you've got upbeat, positive energy in this interview, and I love that too because that's me as well.
Yeah, well, it might as well. I mean, there's so many things to be grateful for. So. Yeah. It's always easy to focus on the positive. You just got to look for it.
I've done hundreds of these radio interviews, as I was telling you just a little bit ago, but I bet this isn't your first one and won't be your last either.
Yeah.
Yep. So congratulations. You've been in the music industry, it says, as long as you can remember, starting in musicals and church choirs from like when you were 6 years old. So you're not new to the industry. We just talked about your age. I won't tell it on the air, but you're definitely got the experience now, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I just turned 26.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I grew up in the industry with modeling and acting. Started modeling before I was a year old. So I've just kind of always been in and around the entertainment industry. And then really started focusing in on music as the main focus back in about 2018. And then obviously, we had COVID and everybody stayed home. And then I moved to Nashville in July of 2021.
Awesome. Now I'm going to ask you this, and I ask this of a lot of young girls and guys too, the younger artists, and I asked Brooklyn Summer this one. Of all the genres out there in music, why did you pick country?
So I grew up listening to Dolly Parton. She's the reason I'm a songwriter.
There you go.
I refuse to believe that she can write anything other than a hit. And it just, I really like the way that country music tells a story. I think it's different than any other genre in that way.
Yeah.
It allows you to really connect with people and bring people together. I think that's really special.
You're speaking all the right words, young lady, because that's why I love doing these interviews. I say it over and over again, and I call it the stories behind the songs when we promote the interviews, because that's what I want to hear.
You go.
I get tons of song titles, and I was watching Dolly Parton, I believe, on one of the talk shows the other day. I can't remember if it was Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, one of those Jimmy guys. But she was telling them that she has written about 3,000 songs over her career, and she obviously doesn't have 3,000 hits, and nobody has that. It takes a lot of songs and a lot of songwriting, but it's in her blood, she said, and that's what she likes to do. But she has been doing it for a very long time, and she's super talented. She works with a gentleman by the name of Kent Wells that produces her, and I play some of the artists that produce that Kent Wells produces too, young ladies like Sydney Hansen and others. So it is really neat to have Dolly Parton and some of her team in your corner, boy, for these young folks coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy how small town Nashville really is.
Yeah.
When you talk to people, you're always like what do they call it? You're like 3 people away from like the big stars, just because everybody knows everybody here, and it's really neat. It makes it feel like family.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I love about the indie country music community too. There's a big community within that, but there's so many that know everybody, and it just comes around full circle, and that's how I get to interview them, because they hit me up, because I've done like Brooklyn Summer for you 2 years ago. I interviewed her, and you guys know each other, and so we got to meet and got to do this interview as a result. It says in your bio you're in a town in Nashville where amazing artists are a dime a dozen, but you got to stand out from the crowd, and that's what you're trying to do, and you're well on your way. I can tell you that. Your songs are fantastic.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's crazy how many talented people there are, and I'm just absolutely blown away and inspired every day. Being here in Nashville. We always make the joke that if you throw a rock, you'll hit a songwriter. But it's really interesting, because you kind of have a choice when you come to a place like Nashville and you're trying to pursue music, because you're either going to be inspired or you're going to be intimidated, because there is so much talent in such a small area. but I just am blown away constantly with how amazingly talented people are, but how amazingly kind as well, and how much they're willing to help and say, oh, like, when I first moved here, here's something that I did that really helped, or here's somebody that you need to meet. Like, it's been really amazing to see the community that is Nashville's music industry.
I love that. We've been there many times. It's been about 4 years though now, and it was 2 years before the pandemic. In 2018 was our last trip there. We went to the Nashville Universe Awards, and they've been holding them at the Wild Horse Saloon downtown. So I love that venue. Mm-hmm. And it's just a fun place to be, boy. It is Music City for a reason, man, and it is neat. Now, you also, you talk about a lot of talent. I played Tyler Booth right before you come on the air with us today. He's a former contestant from American Idol. I play a lot of Blake's team on The Voice, and Kelly's and the others as well that pick the country ones. And even though they don't win maybe those talent competitions, they don't let that stop them. And you're probably the same way. You've probably been told no a few times, but it just fuels you even more, doesn't it, to want to make it in country music because you believe in your music and what you're trying to accomplish with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been told no more than a few times.
Yeah.
It's, it's a tough industry. The entertainment industry as a whole is really, it's tough. It's a lot of rejection, but it just takes one yes to really, launch you forward. And, when it's your passion, it really doesn't deter you. You can get told no 100 times, and you're just going to keep pushing for it because you can't imagine yourself doing anything else.
Yep. I'm in a company where I watch a gentleman that helps motivate me to try to do something better every day for the folks that I help. And he said he read a book called Go for No, and he went for 20 no's a day, and he didn't stop prospecting people until he got those 20 no's. And that's just crazy. Mm-hmm. Most people don't do that. They don't go for no, they go for the yeses. But, you got to go through the no's to get that yes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a really good mindset. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. And it says in your bio too, you have faced many other challenges in your life that have made you stronger and want to push harder. Can you talk about any of those on the radio?
Yeah, I mean, everybody goes through stuff. Everybody has, their little skeletons in a closet, right, of, you know, struggles that they've been through. And my mom taught me that when you go through hard times, you have a choice, that it can either, that trauma can become your personality and it can become who you are, and it can have control over you, or you can take the control back and use it to make yourself stronger, and maybe use it to help somebody else. And so, I graduated college straight into a pandemic. And it's tough, and now I'm in Nashville, living by myself for the first time. Moved here. I didn't know anybody. When I moved to Nashville, I didn't have any friends. I don't have any family here. It's all about the big risks, but I want to make an impact. I want to make a positive impact on as many people as I possibly can. So that's what I'm here to do. That
is awesome. I love your name too, Isabel Gray. That stands out to me. That's unique, and that's a lot of what it takes. In this crazy music industry, some artists have to come up with a stage name, to stand out and be different, and a lot of them do that. Now, I had to come up with a radio name about 30 years ago when my first gig in FM radio. All the DJs had radio names, and they said, "What would you like yours to be?" So. I picked Tim Kelly. I just thought Tim Kelly sounded cool on the radio.
There you go. Yeah, it's tough. It's like I said, there's so many people. It's an oversaturated industry. Yep. But if you just stay really true to yourself and you keep pushing forward, that's really where the opportunity lies, because there's only one you.
Absolutely. Now, you're not originally from Nashville then, so tell us about where you grew up and where you were raised.
I was actually born and raised in St. Louis.
St. Louis,
which is not super far from you.
No, I'm in Branson.
Yeah, yes. I'm like 3 hours from Branson, 3.5 maybe.
Yep.
But yeah, so I was born and raised in St. Louis, and was there until I moved to Nashville. I would bounce around, for different like jobs and stuff. In Chicago, in LA, did some stuff with a film company in Atlanta. But home base was always St. Louis, and that's where my family still is.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Are you a sports fan? You're a big Cardinals fan probably, right?
I'm not super into sports, but I did go to Cardinal games with my dad, and going to the game was definitely my favorite over like sitting at home watching it. Because there's something about like being at the baseball stadium.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a great season for the Cardinals, even though they didn't make it to the World Series this year, and I was hoping they would. Yadier Molina retired, and Albert Pujols both at the same time. So there's going to be a different team next year, but absolutely love watching the Cardinals, and I'm a big sports fan too. I mean, real big. I've got Patrick Mahomes tattooed on my arm, so there's that. But yeah, absolutely love talking to people from St. Louis in that area. Got a young lady by the name of Molly Levitt that you may know. I just interviewed her for the second time. She's from St. Louis as well. Fantastic young lady, and doing great things in country music as well. So, but you've got a great song now called "Like You." We're going to play here in just a moment and let the folks out there in Radio Land listen to how you sing. It's fantastic, but tell me about this song and how it came about.
Yeah, so Like You is a really fun little love song, and the idea came about because I kept hearing people say, I never thought that I would end up with the person that I'm with, or, man, like I never thought that, this person would be my type, and now, we're happily married, or, whatever it is. They just, it was always a surprise to them, who they ended up with. And so I really liked that idea, and that's kind of what we ran with for Like You is, I never thought that I would like someone like you until, I realized that no one can love like you can.
I love it. Did you write the song? Did you have co-writers on this one?
I did. I co-wrote the song. So it was myself, Nikki Claire, and Scott Barrier on this one. Okay.
And what studio did you use to record it? I like to always give them a big shout out too.
Yeah, we did. So my producer is Smith Curry. He is absolutely fabulous. We tracked the songs at the Pentaveret, and then we did all of the vocals and everything like that at Warner Chapel on Music Row. Okay, there you go. Boy, isn't Music Row neat? It is amazing.
I love it. We were going to an award show one time in Eagleville, Tennessee, outside of Nashville. This was like back in 2014. And we took a wrong turn, and we ended up on Music Row accidentally.
That's not a bad wrong turn to take.
No, while you're there, just take a look around, And I have drove down there in the daytime, too, and it's really neat to see some of them old two-story houses, balconies on top and everything, and then the magic happening inside there is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yep. And you guys are working hard on Music Row to get on those like Music Row radio charts. Now we're going to put you on the Roots Report music charts because we're a Roots Report music station. So your music's going to chart, and that's super important now in the world that we live in to get on those charts. And now with technology like it is too, we didn't talk about streaming back in the days of Loretta Lynn, who we just recently lost, and when Dolly started, there wasn't all of these streaming platforms, but those things are super important today now, and you guys do these cool things of putting it out there before it's even released and pre-saving the song. So that's super important to do, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll talk about all that too here in just a little bit, where folks can find you. But let's play Like You from Isabel Gray on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio's New Music Friday.
Never thought a good old boy like you would ever catch my eye. The drop a line backwards kind like you would be my type. Who knew there was another drive around town with nothing to do but wear out a mixtape of Chris LaDue like you. Wanna love that lasts forever like I do. The one who You never thought you'd find someone like you. Want to love that lasts forever like I do. The one who makes all my dreams come true. 'Cause no one can love like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you. Like you. You never thought you'd find someone like you. Want a love that lasts forever like I do. Like you. You never thought you'd find someone like you. Want a love that lasts forever like I do. The one who makes all my dreams come true. 'Cause no one can love like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you. Ooh. 'Cause no one can love like you.
Once again, her name is Isabel Gray. That is called Like You, her brand new single, and that's the first one I heard that you guys sent over, so I was hooked from the moment I heard it. I knew this song was going to do well for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Yep, and so we were talking about streaming and all of the platforms that you can do that on now. Go get this song. It is great. It's Isabel Gray, and a very unique name and a very unique artist. She is standing out in the world of country music in Nashville, Tennessee. So now we were talking off the air just a little bit, and you told me the answer to the question, but I want to ask everybody, or ask you again so everybody can hear it. Between the two, you did modeling and you've done country music. Which one do you prefer, would you like to try to combine the two, maybe even?
Yeah, so right now music's my focus. You know, I grew up doing modeling and acting. Definitely haven't hung those hats up officially, but definitely focusing, you know, all of my attention on music at this point.
Yeah, that's awesome. Your friend Brooklyn Summers, same way. You know, that young lady's doing some of that kind of stuff, and she's got to deal with a hat company and some other things, and she's super talented. She was going to try to put my radio station logo on a belt buckle and everything. She couldn't pull that off, so she sent me the little cool guitar and all of that. But yeah, and I'm amazed by the talent that you young people have, and you know, trying to better yourselves and better other people by music. And boy, it's sure therapeutic, isn't it, in music, and can change somebody's life.
It really is. I even said that on stage last night. I was like, you know, country music's like singing your diary for the world to hear. It's terrifying and exhilarating at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. You're really putting yourself out there when you do it, and I've got a lot of songs like that too that was actually in, you know, relationship situations, you know, and the reason you break up with somebody, or, you know, things like that. So it's amazing that you can do that and wrap that up in 3 or 4 minutes, you know, and then put the great production behind it. I'm just amazed by the talent that's out there, and I'm sure you are too, because you're hanging around a lot of it there in Nashville.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm inspired every day by the talent that I'm surrounded by.
Now, we were talking a little bit earlier when we first got on that you've been doing a lot of cool things this week that I've been seeing on social media. But so far in what you've done in your music career, maybe tell us what your favorite gig has been that you can think of off the top of your head that you've performed, or a place that you haven't done that yet that you would really like to perform in.
Yeah, man, it's so hard to pick a favorite because there's so many great venues and with great people. You know, it'd be really difficult for me to pick just one, especially, you know, with the different experiences that I've had at each one.
Yeah.
I'm playing a gig called Whiskey Jam on December 1st that I'm pretty excited about. It's a full band. It's the first time I'm having a full band play my songs live. So that's going to be really cool. It's an original set. You know, but all of the small, like, hole-in-the-wall bars in Midtown where we get to sit down and play Writers Rounds have a very special place in my heart. They gave me the chance when I first moved to town, and I was super new to playing music out live. And they took a chance on me, and they've helped build me into what I am now. So
that is awesome.
You know, picking one would be hard. I have a spot in my heart for all of them.
I love it. And I'll tell you, a young lady that I interviewed twice on the radio so far, she's from Hope, Arkansas, super great songwriter that you might want to check out and hook up with, is Mae Estes, M-A-E. If you haven't heard of her or been able to meet her yet in Nashville, she's somebody I would search out. She is fantastic, and she's actually getting paid now. She was a waitress in Nashville and had another job. She was doing 2 jobs trying to make it as a singer-songwriter, and now she's getting paid to write music. So you guys could
That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys as two great, fantastic young ladies could do great things together.
Well, I will definitely check her out and see if I can't meet her sometime.
I've got her phone number too. I can hook you up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's fantastic as well as you. Now, let me ask you this too. Who did you listen to growing up in country radio that made you want to do this as well? We talked about Dolly Parton. I'm sure you've heard a lot of her songs, but
yes.
maybe an artist that inspired you to want to get in and try to do something in country music.
Yeah, Carrie Underwood was a huge one for me. Absolutely huge. And she really, did what I was talking about earlier too, which was just painting a picture and telling a story through her songs. I always say that you can listen to a Carrie Underwood song with your eyes closed and you can kind of see a movie.
Yeah.
Because she just does such a great job at making you see what she's singing about.
Yeah.
So she was a really big one, and if you're talking about artists now, Kelsey Ballerini and Maren Morris, Lauren Elena, really fantastic female artists that are paving the way for us up and coming female artists to have a place to go.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I lived 20 years in Southeast Oklahoma. My first radio gig was in McAllister, and Carrie Underwood's in Chakotah, which is just about 40 minutes north of McAllister. So I've been through that town. I used to sell insurance, and we knocked on Carrie Underwood's mom's door trying to sell her a policy. She didn't buy it, but she was nice to meet. So we got to do that, and then we got to see her grandpa's van in town. He said it says Carrie Underwood's grandpa right on the back of his van. So we figured that's probably him.
That's so fun.
And and that song, like you mentioned, you can visually kind of see some of her music. I love the ones, the video to So Small, how they slow everything down in that car crash, and then they rewind it. If that hadn't happened, everything's back to normal in our relationship, in our marriage, and everything. It's just a great song. And then of course, Jesus Take the Wheel. That was her first big hit, and I still hear it on the radio all the time. So yeah, you can't beat Carrie Underwood. Maren Morris, Maren Morris during a CMA Awards show. She was watching it from across the street. The next year, she was on the stage accepting new female artist of the year. So it can happen for you just that fast. One year you're watching it somewhere in Nashville, and the next year you're going up there on that stage, and I'm sure that's a big goal for you as well.
Obviously it's the dream that we're chasing. So
yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the dream, this is my last question before I ask you where we can find you on social media. What is your dream gig, Isabel? Who would you like to either perform with on stage in a duet or maybe open for that you haven't done yet? What would be your dream gigs?
I mean, any of the people that I just mentioned would be like, I think I would jump around my apartment screaming.
Yeah.
And then probably cry, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, and I mean this so genuinely, I am so blessed to play a hole-in-the-wall bar for 2 people. Just getting to play my music and pursue my passion, I can't complain.
Yeah. There's nothing better than getting doing what you want to do for a living and getting paid to do it. Man, that's a bonus. Yeah, absolutely. And I saw earlier this week that Dolly Parton has retired from doing live shows, but if we could get her out of retirement, you could do a duet with her. That'd be an all right deal too, wouldn't it?
posture would not say no.
It sure beats working 9 to 5, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Absolutely. I love it. Let me ask you now where folks can find you on social media. I've been looking at your website the whole time, but let's let you tell the folks.
Yeah, so I have a website. It's got all my social media links on it. My website's just isabelgray.com. ISABELGRAY.com.
All right, there you go. Isabel Gray, you are fantastic, and thanks for doing a great radio interview today. Like I said, this won't be your last. If you come up with something new, actually, and you want to promote it for us to play and us to get together and do this again, we'd love to have you back.
I appreciate it. I will definitely be in contact with you.
You are super welcome. This next song, it's called Broken Heartstrings. Tell us about this real quick.
Yeah, so Broken Heartstrings is a kind of twist on a sad breakup song. Kind of what I was talking about with the way that I was raised and, having things make you stronger. I wanted to take something like a heartbreak and turn it into something beautiful. So learning how to play your broken heartstrings like an instrument and really grow into your own is the basis of that song.
I love that. Man, that is good. The stories behind the songs, ladies and gentlemen, there you go, right there. Isabel Gray, this is called Broken Heartstrings. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend and a great week ahead, and we wish you all the best, and come back anytime, all right?
Thank you very much.
You got it. Broken Heartstrings from Isabel Gray. Today's Country with Tim Kelly, KICR Indie Country Radio's New Music Friday.
You were once my everything, had me wrapped up like a string around your finger. Then you left me standing there like you didn't even care. My heart was shattered, and I know, you know, I was head over heels for you, and I know, you know, I'm dying. Now I'm here, all alone, trying to make sense of it all. Now I'm here, missing you. Through all of the pain it brings, I will learn to play my broken heartstrings. Showed you off to all my friends, said that we would never end, 'cause we would forever. Now I walk the halls alone, and I won't pick up my phone, won't give my attention. And I know, you know, I was head over heels for you, and I know, you know, I'm dying. Now I'm here, all alone, trying to make sense of it all. Now I'm here.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
She said goodbye for the last time, and I ain't heard a word from that girl. So I'm gonna sit here, I nurse a cold beer, ease her out of my mind with a little Merle. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this good old ice cold country music. Man, they get me straight and whittly. They always bring me back from the brink. She ain't been gone long, but I know she's long gone. So I think I'll just stay here and drink. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this good old ice cold country music. Crank one up, love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this good old ice cold country music. Good old ice cold country music. Yeah.
What a way to kick off hour number 2 with some ice-cold country music. They are Sutherland. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR Indie Country Radio. Add a .com to that, and you'll find us live on our website from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. We've got 2 more hours of the best in new country and great live entertainment for you in a great show called New Music Friday. I want to thank Isabel Gray for being on the show today. What a fantastic young lady she is. IsabelGray.com is her website. Go find her there and purchase her music. She is fantastic, and more good things to come from that young lady, I'm sure. This is another talented young lady that we've been playing. She just recently got to tour with the one and the only Tim McGraw last summer on his 2022 tour. Her name is Alexandra Gray. Her latest single is called Backroad Therapy. We could use some of that too on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
When I hear that special ring, stomach sinks, 'cause you know I'm already pulling out the drive. I'm up and I'll be there in 5. Turning right at a light when it hits me. You put your hands on my body. I'm helpless in the morning light, knowing I fell for it 100 times. Finally put my foot down on the gas, speeding past your place on my left. I swear it's like a drug when you're holding me, but I got the remedy. I know exactly what I need. I'm gonna scream your name out the windshield, tell the rain how stupid I feel. Unleash every tear on the wheel, crank the radio, every old country song about letting go. Keeping my eyes on the road and off the rear view, my mind between the lines and nowhere near you. Cause driving this car right back into your arms ain't what's gonna fix me. I just need a little back road therapy. It's 2 o'clock on the dot and you text me, where you at? You don't know, I'm already 30 miles out of town. And I don't think I'm turning around, cause Jody's singing bye-bye, catch you later. Keep that lead foot on the accelerator, but I still hear your voice echo in my head. So I turn it up to 10 and drive until I'm over it. I'm gonna scream your name out the windshield, tell the rain how stupid I feel. Unleash every tear on the wheel, crank the radio, every old country song about letting go. Keeping my eyes on the road and off the rear view, my mind between the lines and nowhere near you. Cause driving this car right back into your arms ain't what's gonna fix me. I just need a little back road therapy. I'm not changing my mind or my direction. Let this dashboard hear my confession. I'm gonna scream your name out the windshield, tell the rain how stupid I feel. Unleash every tear on the wheel, crank the radio, every old country song about letting you go. Keeping my eyes on the road and off the rear view, my mind between the lines and nowhere near you. Driving this car right back into your arms ain't what's gonna fix me. I just need a little back road therapy. Need a little back road therapy. Cause I need a little back road therapy.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
This bad side of town makes you easy to find. Just over the tracks, past the blue neon sign. When you climb up that stairway to room 203, and you lie down to love him, please don't think of me. Rooms for rent by the week or by day. Rooms for rent. You can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone till till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. Known all along, but I can't face the truth. To another man's arms, every night I lose you. When the shadows have faded and you're back home again, close your eyes when you love me, but don't think of him. Rooms for rent, by the week or by day. Rooms for rent. You can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone, till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. It reminds me of you.
Great traditional country music on the radio. There you go. His name is Chris Melanson. It is Melanson. He's a great traditional country music artist from Canada, and that is called Rooms for Rent. Well, I have a room as well. It's a chat room. It's not for rent. It's absolutely free. You can join us there every Thursday and Friday night on Spreaker. That is SPREAKER.com. You can download the Spreaker app on your mobile device absolutely free. Search KICR Indie Country Radio and come in and say hello to yours truly and all the fine folks that we call family in our live interactive chat room absolutely rent-free. Well, we talked about this next artist in our live radio interview with Isabel Gray today. She is my good friend Mae Estes from Hope, Arkansas. M-A-E is how you spell May, and she does these cool things on TikTok Live called Mayday Monday, where she plays her own original music and requests of a lot of cover songs as well. This is one of her originals right now. It is called Your Hands from Mae Estes on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2 headed east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hands always hold up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hands always holding mine. When we got the whole world in the palm of it, when the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding a door, my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hands always holding mine. Holding mine.
Stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart.
And this.
This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should.
And this.
Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door, my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indian Country Radio.
Big city living sure is killing this small town West Coast soul. One in a million, can't help the feeling like I'm living on cruise control. When that Monday, Friday work week starts to grind, I sure wouldn't mind some Pacific time to lose. Take a break in the waves for an hour or two. Sunshine on blue looks so much better in Malibu. That SoCal carefree part of me I find on Pacific time. Passing Hollywood, Santa Monica, 9 to 5 in the rear view mirror. Making my way after a long day. It's all business to bathe in the suits out here. I'm sure those eastern central mountain zones are fine, but I need mine. Pacific time to lose. Take a break in the waves for an hour or two. Sunshine on blue looks so much better in Malibu. That SoCal carefree part of me I find on Pacific time. If I could, I would live every day of my life on Pacific time to lose. Take a break in the waves for an hour or two. Sunshine on blue looks so much better in Pacific time to lose.
Pacific Time when he was in San Diego, California, as well as I used to live in San Diego. That's where I went to broadcasting school and kind of learned how to do this. His name is Stephen K. That is a great tune called Pacific Time. We just recently wrapped up our second great radio interview. There will be more, and he is a fantastic artist. Check him out on his website, StephenCadeMusic.com. This next artist is a good friend of mine. He's my good buddy, Mr. Flint Thompson. This is called One Door Down on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
The walls are thin in an old hotel, and the voices carry a little too well, and a trail of her perfume lingers in the hall. Every night, same old time, same old song, and she starts to cry. And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. I'm holding on to a lover's prayer, but I hear your voice, so I know you're there. And sometimes I hear your footsteps in the hall, and I wonder, are you just like me, wanting more than being lonely? And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. Just one door down. Sometimes it feels like a mile away, knock on the door to find the words to say. Did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. Just one door down. You're just one door down.
Number one for today's country. New music discovery.
No, he ain't perfect, but hell, who is? There ain't nothing that's broken that he couldn't fix. He taught me what to fight for and when to not give a damn. Yeah, I'm the proud daughter of a blue-collar Superman. I'm in good hands when he's holding on to mine. I know who I am when I look in his eyes, and he only sees the best in me, even when it's hard to find. He because I do. And I know you're only worried 'cause he's just like you. You taught me what I'm worth and I'd never settle for any less. When we dance at night in the kitchen, I believe him when he says I'm in good hands. When he's holding on to mine, I know who I am. When I look in his eyes, and he only sees the best in me, even when it's hard to find. He's a good man. I'm in good hands. You taught me to believe that God hears me when I pray. So even when I'm scared, no, I ain't afraid. 'Cause I'm in good hands. When he's holding on to mine, I know who I am. 'Cause he laid down his life, and he only sees the best in me, even when it's hard to find. He's a good man. I'm in good hands. It's all a part of his plan. I'm in good hands.
That is a brand new single from Kylie Morgan. It is called Good Hands, and that is a fantastic song. If you love the best in new country music, you're in good hands with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are 90 minutes through, but we've got another 90 minutes of the best in new country music straight ahead. This next artist is a winner of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, all the way. His name is Jay Coote, and his brand new single is called Be For You. Now, if you want to look up the song, that's exactly how you got to do it. The letter B, the number 4, and the letter U. There you go. Be For You from Jay Coote on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Close calls and almost maybes, they all made me who I am. Before you, I was sure that I was living, didn't know what I was missing, till I got to be your man. I thought I knew what good love looked like, so sure I was doing just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew. Before you, the sky was blue, but it wasn't blue. My heart beat, but it wasn't beating the way it is right now. If I'm wrapped up in your arms, I ain't ever coming down. So sure I was doing it right, but I had it all wrong. I thought I knew what forever feels, but I was just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew before you. You're the missing piece I never knew I needed before you. If I'm complete, baby, you're the reason, the reason. I thought I knew what good love looked like, so sure I was doing it right, but I had it all wrong. I thought I knew how forever feels, but I was just spinning my
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Some boys like heels and short skirts, rooftop girls and $20 drinks. Some boys want them pretty as a picture, hanging on their arm, not saying a thing. Ooh, if that's what you're looking for, ooh, then I ain't what you're looking for. But if you wanna ride real slow, wind it down to red dirt road, maybe crack a little old George Jones, something in your sweet tea, barking up the right tree. If you like a sky full of stars, you ain't gotta look too far. Love you on the back porch, kiss you on the dance floor, in a t-shirt and faded jeans. I'm a country boy's dream girl. Girls like me like to kick it on a riverbank and go out in cowboy boots. Fire at a field tailgate, four wheels, sixer on ice with nothing to do. I can make your wish come true. If you wanna ride real slow, wind it down to red dirt road, maybe crank a little Curtis low, something in your sweet tea, you're barking up the right tree. If you like a sky full of stars, you ain't gotta look too far. Love you on the back porch, kiss you on the dance floor, in a t-shirt and faded jeans. I'm a country boy's dream If that's what you're looking for, ooh, then boy, I'm what you're looking for. If you wanna ride real slow, wind it down to red dirt road, maybe crack a little old George Jones, something in your sweet tea, you're barking up the right tree. If you like a sky full of stars, you ain't gotta look too far. Love you on the back porch, kiss you on the dance floor, in a t-shirt and faded jeans. I'm a country boy's dream girl. I'm a country boy's dream girl. I'm a country boy's dream girl.
You can check out the video to Country Boy's Dream Girl by Ella Langley on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. You can also check out the video to this next song while you're watching TV, but you're going to hear it on the radio here in just a second. He is also a winner of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake all the way from season 18. His name is Todd Tilghman. This is called Home Wasn't Built in a Day on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
In a one-bedroom apartment over her grandma's garage, just a couple crazy kids in love, that's where this story starts. We weren't afraid of nothing, 'cause we didn't have a clue. Some stick-on tiles and a coat of paint, and we turned that house into a home. It wasn't built in a day, didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of ups and downs, a lot of wrongs and rights. I did a lot of hanging on when I wanted to let go. Took a lot of years and tears and prayers, but now we know that home wasn't built in a day. The numbers on the mailbox ain't the only thing handed me that test and then a book of baby names. It wouldn't be the last time I'd see that glow again. After 2 turned into 3, turned into 4, turned into 10, and filled our home. It wasn't built in a day, didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of ups and downs, a lot of wrongs and rights. You did a lot of hanging on when you wanted to let go. Took a lot of years and tears and prayers, but now we know that home wasn't built in a day. Oh, the days were long, but the years flew by. Pictures on the wall show me why. The story of you and I, it wasn't built in a day, didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of ups and downs, a lot of wrongs and rights. We did a lot of hanging on when we wanted to let go. It took a lot of years and tears and prayers, but now we know that home wasn't built in a day. It wasn't built in a day. Oh.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I've got one more thing to say. Coming back round here today, want the best decision I've made since you left. Now I know you're gone for good, I don't blame you, even though I should. I got one more thing to say before I'm done. 'Cause baby, you had your chance, but your chance is good as gone. You took this old boy's broken heart, put it in a song. So I took that money from the ring I got, sent this record all the way to the top. And if you're thinking about calling, don't even bother. Oh, and my new girl's even hotter. Ain't it funny how life works out? Just last week I was having my doubts if I'd even make rent or pay my bills on time. Now I'm living redneck cloud nine, a big new boat, my own band of shine. I got one more thing to say before I'm done. 'Cause baby, you had your chance, but your chance is good as gone. You took this old boy's broken heart, put it in a song. So I took that money from the ring I got, sent this record all the way to the top. And if you're thinking about calling, don't even bother. Oh, and my new girl's even hotter. You took all those things for granted when I never let you down. Now I'm singing these songs and making folks grin out here on this town. 'Cause baby, you had your chance, but your chance is good as gone. You took this old boy's broken heart, put it in a song. So I took that money from I know now you're gone for good, and I blame you just as I should. And I got nothing left to say, but I'm gone.
We had a great radio interview a couple of Fridays ago with the lead singer. That gentleman, his name is Gregory Russell, and he is the lead singer for Brothers Carolina. There will be more interviews. That gentleman is awesome. So is the whole band. Young guys in their 20s doing their thing and making their way in the world of country music. You will be hearing more from Brothers Carolina. Go check them out. They are fantastic. And one more thing. I've got a new song that I'm going to debut right now. Her name is Hunter Girl. You can check out the video to it on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. This is called Hometown Out of Me on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Thank God she always got me. A county line and a scene wasn't ever gonna stop me. Wings are made for open air, and there's a great big world out there. There ain't a map dot I don't wanna see, but this one is a part of me. I'm never gonna not think heaven's at the end of Daddy's little gravel road. I'm never gonna not be the same old same me. Everybody back there knows an apple's still an apple when it's nowhere near the tree. You can take me out of my hometown, but you can't take my hometown out of me. Maybe you ain't scared of crashing when you got a place to land. You can hear it in my accent that somebody gave a damn. 'Cause if this long shot falls apart, 9,000 people know my heart. They love me just the same. If this world does or doesn't know my name, I'm never gonna not think heaven's at the end of Daddy's little gravel road. I'm never gonna not be the same old same me. Everybody back there knows an apple's still an apple when it's nowhere near the tree. You can take me out of my hometown, but you can't take my hometown out of me. I'm still the kid down in Grandpa's creek. I'm still a flower on a dogwood tree. I'm never gonna not think heaven's at the end of Daddy's little gravel road. I'm never gonna not be the same old same me. Everybody back there knows an apple's still an apple when it's nowhere near the tree. You can take me out of my hometown, but you can't take my hometown out of me. My hometown out of me. Ooh.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
She wears a black dress, hiding behind a Marlboro light, and those red lips is a death wish. She's a paradise, rolling somewhere south, shooting out those snake eyes. But it's all lies. She's the devil, so I can't get through to her. She's the devil, so I've gotta get used to her. Burning me up, shooting me down, need to find my way back to church. She's the devil, and I can't
cut Lucifer, Lucifer. Yeah, the withdrawals, the cold sweats keep keeping me up all night long, and they don't stay gone. She's the devil, so I can't get through to her. She's the devil, so I've gotta get used to her. Burning me up, shooting me down, need to find my way back to church. She's the devil, and I can't cut Lucifer, Lucifer. She's the devil. She's the devil. She's the devil, so I can't get through to her. She's the devil, so I've gotta get used to her. Burning me up, shooting me down, need to find my way back to church. She's the devil, and I can't cut Lucifer, Lucifer. No, I can't cut Lucifer. She's the devil. She's the devil.
Brand new music from Waylon Stone. It is Whelan, Waylon Stone. That is called Devil. And Lucifer. Man, I love that. How they did that. That is amazing. And there you go for New Music Friday. The best in new country music lives here. Follow us at New Country's Best on Twitter. Me personally at Tim Kelly on air. We are on the air right now. We're quickly coming up on hour number 3. The next artist up next is Josiah Siska. This is called On My Way Over on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
How you doing, darling? It's late for you to call. I was just dozing off, but I don't mind at all. I can hear the whiskey soft off your breath, and I know that you know that I love how you get when you get to drinking and thinking about me. Just give me 10 minutes, I'm right down the street, and I'll lay down and look at how the way your hair spreads out on the pillow. Yeah, I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river. Just give me the word and you know I'm on my way over. In bed, you look like an angel when I walk back in, and you'd pull me back down and you'd hold me so tight. That'd be here tomorrow, just give me tonight, and I'll lay down and look at how the way your hair spreads out on the pillow. Yeah, I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river. Just give me the word and you know I'm on my way over. I'm on my way over. I wanna lay you down and look at how the way your hair spreads out on the pillow. And I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river. Yeah, I wanna lay you down and look at how the way your eyes shine bright when I kiss you. And I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river.
wait for you to call. I was just dozing off, but I don't mind it all. I'm on my way over.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
His old calloused hands grabbed a hold of that man, drunk behind the wheel of that car. He drug him to the ground, the people gathered round. He didn't mean to take it that far. Granddad lost his wife, so that man lost his life as he reached for the hand that redeems us. 10 years in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. He found that demon in the bottle. Daddy drank his last swallow. Drunk, he hit Mama again. Yeah, the neighbors called the cops, tried to fight, but he lost behind bars till God only knows when. There's a price to be paid for the hands that he laid, making deals with the one that redeems us. As he lies in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. Rebel blood runs through my veins. I chose not to end up that way. One thing I've learned, my prayers are still heard. I hold on to the one that redeems us. I walk the line, but I've strayed time to time, living between jail and Jesus. Living between jail and Jesus.
You can check out the video to Jail and Jesus from my good friend Peyton Howie on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Up next on KICR Indie Country Radio, his name is Marty Hedden. This is called A Little Less Lonely on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I'm only half past heartache, and it's almost closing time. Just like that clock on the wall, you're still hanging on my mind. Every sip feels like one more step, a little farther down that line. I'm a little less lonely, a lighter shade of blue. I'm climbing and
me able to smile. Even two-step with a stranger, forget about you for a while. It's a long, hard road, and I'm moving real slow, but at least for a few more miles I'll be a little less lonely. A lighter shade of blue, I'm climbing and stumbling, trying to get over you. Order me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight. Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
That's a once in a lifetime sky shining down on us tonight, ain't it, baby? Got a moon that makes two kids get together like we did, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy, ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? It's a kiss on a night like this, yeah, that's just about as good as it gets, ain't it, baby? It's a feeling like we can take this ride as far as we want to take it, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy, ain't it, baby? Girl, this must be love we're making, 'cause it's always so amazing, ain't it, baby? Song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so
Josh Ward. He is from Montgomery, Texas, and that is a great song to kick off hour number 3 called Ain't It Baby. Welcome to the third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Music Friday is on the air for another 60 minutes of the best in new country music. Next up is Jason Blaine from Canada. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new countryside. On Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Meet her friends out and get a little out. Round about Friday night, might shotgun a couple cool ones out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's Country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
I wish you'd ask me how I'm feeling instead of what's for dinner. These four walls are closing in more each day, and my patience wearing thinner. I wish your eyes still lit up when I walked into the room. We're like two strangers passing by in the night, only I still notice you. People change, I know, and feelings come and go, but wish I could forget. Remember laughing when the porch swing broke and dumped us on the ground. Oh, what I give to life with you like that again. Oh, how I miss that sound. People change, I know, and feelings come and go, but losing you is my greatest regret. Oh, I'm a fool to remember what I wish I could forget. Forget the way you held me, forget the way we kissed, forget all the things I wish I didn't miss. But I'm a fool to remember what I wish I could forget. Oh, people change, I know, feelings come and go, but losing you is my greatest regret. Oh, I'm a fool to remember what I wish I could forget. Oh, I'm a fool to remember what I wish I could forget.
You can check out the video to Fool to Remember from Drew Haley on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. This next artist and song we'll send out to Miss Donna, listening to us live and in Nashville, Tennessee. It is a great country gospel song from our good friend Jonathan Lynn. It is called The Mightiest of Men. That rhymed, didn't it? On Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Will the mightiest of men have had their troubled times? They've walked down lonely roads and through the potholes of life, and they knew in their hearts there was another way. It wasn't very easy to make it through each day. Well, the mightiest of men have got down on their knees and prayed out to Jesus in their times of need.
sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Used to be my favorite time of the year. Don't get better than football and beer. That's so proud, home crowd gets loud around here. Was music to my ears. But this season it don't feel the same. The first one since we put out the flame. I didn't know how much I would care till I saw her there. I know that I shouldn't be mad. She don't even know what she has. She got them game day seats, section 223. She got that first down, touchdown, kiss on the cheek. Every Saturday tailgate friend that I can't call. Yeah, she got them all. Now every time those red oak leaves start to change, I remember September and wish I could say that I don't hate her, 'cause I know it ain't her fault. Oh, but she took the fall. She can't take those late night fights, keep the smell of his Marlboro Lights, his 99 jersey, of that kicker I don't like, I really don't mind. Some weekends I don't even watch, 'cause even when we win I still lost. She got them game day seats, section 223. She got that first down, touchdown, kiss on the cheek. Every Saturday tailgate friend that I can't call. Yeah, she got them all. Now every time those red oak leaves start to change, I remember September and wish I could say that I don't hate her, 'cause I know it ain't her fault. Oh, but she took the fall. I know that I shouldn't be mad. I just wish that she knew what she had. She got them game day seats, section 223. She got that first down, touchdown, kiss on the cheek. Every Saturday tailgate friend that I can't call. Yeah, she got them all. Now every time those red oak leaves start to change, I remember September and wish I could say that I don't hate her, 'cause I know it ain't her fault. No, I can't hate her, 'cause I'm the one who dropped the ball. Oh, and she took the fall. She took the fall.
That is the latest single from Grace Tyler. It is called Took the Fall, and the video to that one is on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Up next, my good friend Danny Terrell from Springfield, Missouri. His latest single is called In a Little While on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
I've been thinking at night while the world's asleep, dealing with the waves of emotions that run deep. Butterflies keeping me awake, create a nervous smile I can't hide. The only thought that saves me is knowing you'll be strength to get through my trials. Just know I'll be with you in a little while. This life's a vapor, but right now it's passing by so slow. A second is an eternity when love steals the soul. The unpaved road that lies ahead might be a wild ride, but I'm ready to take it. That's when I fall into your eyes. The path becomes clear. In a little while, my world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. Gives me the strength to get through my trials. Just know I'll be with you in a little while. You found the perfect dress and everyone loves the ring. Changed my future with yes. It's still so hard to believe. In a little while, my world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. It gives me the strength to get through my trials. Just know I'll be with you. Just know I'll be with you in a little
Number 1 for today's country. New music discovery. Now.
I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there, spinning our wheels, not getting nowhere, fussing and fighting, slinging this mud, a long way from where I wish I was. Stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. A big old field needs a big old moon. Sure beats this old living room. I wanna go back and I wanna go now. I wanna get lost and I wanna get found. Stuck in the middle of a kiss, in the middle of love, in the moment I wish would never end. In the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. In the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. Don't know how I got here, stuck. Think it's time to shift gears, stuck. This ain't you and me. Don't you know I'd rather be stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there, stuck.
Thanks for being stuck with me today. I sure do appreciate it. That is the latest single from Ariel Hutchins. You can check out the video to Stuck on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. The song was written by the one and the only Dean Dillon, who is in the Country Music Hall of Fame, wrote a bunch of number one singles for a guy named George Strait. Good stuff on the radio today. This next artist charted 9 number one singles with her former record label Curb Records. Now she has her own independent label. It is called Dreambound Records. She is the one and the only Jody Messina. This is called Love on a Maybe on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You make me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
By the way you're down in that drink, you've had a long hard week. And that dress, I must confess, girl, is working on me. You say you don't dance, that's alright. You got me. I'll throw a 20 to the band if you let these old boots lead till there's nothing between you and I. Taking a chance and
There's a maybe in those eyes. We can dance it out on the floor. Come on, let's give us a try. Till there's nothing between you and I. Taking a chance in four-corner town, spinning around, stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart. And now it's two to the left, one to the right. And by the end of this song, we may fall in love tonight. And there's nothing between you and I. Taking a chance in four-corner town, spinning around, stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart. One step away from two-stepping away with your heart. Oh.
His name is Justin Dukes. What a talented young man he is, and a great song right there, traditional country sound called One Step Away. This next gentleman will join us live November the 18th on the New Music Friday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly. He is my good friend Jason Black. This is called Here I Go Again on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
It's been a while since I've been out on this town. I don't recognize any faces in this crowd, and so I'm glad that you walked in and broke the ice. 'Cause I was scared to death and trying to hide. I don't wanna fall in love tonight, but something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And this is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. Yeah, I used to come here, I used to know my name, but that was years ago. Everything has changed except the way I felt when you walked in. I felt this way before and swore never again. I don't wanna fall in love tonight. Something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And this is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. We live, we love, we fall, we break, lose the strength to even try, but life somehow it has a way. And even broken hearts survive. I don't wanna fall in love tonight, but something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And
This is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. Here I go again. No, I don't wanna break this heart, but baby, I know all the signs. This is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again.
Sounds like this. Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight. And this.
Confused by these tears falling down to the ground. Hate that I miss you, so angry right now.
And this.
Stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there. Stuck.
Never thought I'd find a girl so beautiful, make me get down on one knee and ask her to be my partner forever. Big expensive diamond ring. Girl, there's something about you my eyes can only see. Lord above is saying you're the one for me. It's falling in love with you so easy, like eating apple pie or stealing candy from a baby. Been trying to play it cool, like yeah, baby. Deep down, my heart knows you're driving me crazy, 'cause it's true. It's so easy falling in love with you. I've tried a lot of things in this crazy world, struck out a few times, you know. Girl, when it comes to being your loving man, these things come so natural. Never thought I'd ever feel like this. Girl, you've got something my heart can't resist. It's falling in love with you so easy, like eating apple pie or stealing candy from a baby. I've been trying to play it cool, like yeah, baby. Deep down, my heart knows you're driving it crazy, 'cause it's true. It's so easy falling in love with you. Never thought I'd ever feel like this. Girl, you're just something my heart can't resist. Falling in love with you so easy, like eating apple pie or stealing candy from a baby. I've been trying to play it cool, like yeah, baby. Deep down, my heart knows you're driving it crazy, 'cause it's true. It's so easy falling in love, it's true. It's so easy falling in love with you. It's so easy falling
also be live November the 8th on KICR Indie Country Radio. His name is Chad Bushnell. That is called Falling in Love with You. I'll be interviewing Jason Black, an artist I just played a couple of minutes ago, at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and Chad Bushnell will be calling in at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That will be a great night of new country music, and you'll get to hear the stories behind those songs as well. So be sure to tune in November the 18th, KICR Indie Country Radio. Up next is a beautiful song. It has beautiful in the title. Her name is Brandy Clark. It is called Remember Me Beautiful on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Music Friday.
I thought that a woman would live forever. I guess I grew up, but I swear she never grew old. Sometimes I put on a favorite sweater when I'm all alone and the world feels cold. She'd say you should have known me when I was 20, when life was a long road ahead with no end. I was a fast car riding pretty, but I had a ball and I'd do it all again. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I don't think I ever heard her talk about dying. She was just too busy living every day. When I want to call her up and I can't stop crying. If heaven had a phone, I'm sure she'd say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I told her she could go if she was ready, and I promised her that we'd all be okay. She needed me, so I was strong and steady. I leaned in close and I hope she heard me say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Remember my love.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
What if I didn't sit down that night at the bar? What if I wasn't half buzzed enough to take a shot in the dark and say hello, what's your name? What if we didn't stay out so late? What if I let you be the one that got away? 'Cause I was a train wreck in a dive bar, going nowhere in this town. I wasn't ready, wasn't looking for a reason to stick around. I thought this wild heart of mine was meant to run till the end of time, out on the loose. That was almost true. Then I found you. What if I didn't let the walls come down that night? What if I just went home instead of laying it all on the line? I took a chance on the spot, asked you to dance in the parking lot. Oh, don't wanna think about where I'd be now. 'Cause I was a train wreck in a dive bar, going nowhere in this town. I wasn't ready, wasn't looking for a reason to stick around. I thought this wild heart of mine was meant to run till the end of time, out on the loose. That was almost true. Then I found you, baby. Oh, I wanna feel this feeling forever. Oh, whoever I am, you're making me better. I was a train wreck in a dive bar, going nowhere in this town. I wasn't ready, wasn't looking for a reason to stick around. I thought this wild heart of mine was meant to run till the end of time, out on the loose. That was almost true. And I found you. And I found you.
That is the latest single from Nate Smith. It is called I Found You. Well, I'm glad you found me, and I hope you've enjoyed this program as much as I've enjoyed it. It is awesome, the music that we play on this radio station. You can hear why we call it New Country's Best. Me and this next artist have had 2 great radio interviews so far. She's my good friend Darian Lee. Her latest single is called Jackson on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Maybe it's the sound of that horse running. Maybe it's a feeling of what's coming. When there's 2 wheels down on a runaway, you've shown up late. Maybe it's fate. It's coming home from school and knowing mama's always there. It's those late night songs and tear-filled prayers that's got me running around this no stoplight town, asking for one more shot at Jackson. 'Cause I've got a couple bucks in my back pocket, a few lines that are worth the walk, and a spiral notebook full of songs where I try to find out what went wrong when Granddaddy tried to come home that night from a bar fight and I wound up gone. It's the kind of things a kid can't depend on. Spent my whole life chasing my brothers, some one-time lovers. They taught me the superficial things ain't what it means to fix a broken heart. That's a start. I got a couple bucks in my back pocket, feelings that are worth the walk, and a spiral notebook full of songs where I try to find out what went wrong when Granddaddy tried to come home that night from a bar fight and wound up gone. It's the kind of things a kid can't depend on. My old man made sure no matter where I go, I can shoot and load his Colt 45. Damn, that thing can fly. And I know if he could hold on tight, he would. But he understood. Got a couple bucks in my back pocket, feelings that are worth the walk, and a spiral notebook full of songs where I try to find out what went wrong when Granddaddy tried to come home that night from a bar fight and wound up gone. Oh, sometimes I mistake his faith or fate, but I can depend on. Maybe it's faith and one more shot at Jackson.
Once again, that is the latest single from Darian Lee. It is called Jackson. That's going to do it for this week's edition of New Music Friday. I want to thank my special guest, another very talented young lady, Isabel Gray. Check her out on her website, isabelgray.com. Follow her on all social media and go buy her music. She is a fantastic young female artist. We'll be doing it next Thursday night on a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly. We'll play 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. More music, more fun, more interviews. We'll be having a lot of fun always on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn